a situation whereby you dedicate a particular day or a particular thing onto celebrating them. And if you celebrate a woman, you'll be surprised at what the woman will turn out doing in your favor, the next moment. So I like us to look into this that says appreciating the mothers with us. First of all, let me let you know again that women originally were created to beautify our lives. You can imagine how this life we are living would have been without women. Women seem to be doing this beautifully. Women are beautifying our lives. We don't want to admit that, but it is true. You look out there, you see beautiful figures walking on the streets. You look into the screen, you see so many admirable creatures like that, you know. Ehem. And sometimes we come out, we feel bored, we notice that, oh, the place is beautiful because women are there. So you can't argue it successfully. Women are there beautifying our lives. Okay, yes. I understand why people can do anything, just go to any length in order to have women around them, because women have a way of adding beauty to our lives. Women also complement our efforts. No matter the input of men, the little offer the women give can always complement the mighty, the great efforts others are putting into anything. You're paying school fees, you're paying rent. Sometimes it might not be all that easy. There is somebody by your side who complements your efforts in the upbringing of the children, that complements your efforts even in ministry, in your business, in other places. You have somebody you can come back to and say, I'm really tired. Person, just rest. I'll take it from there. So women naturally are good in complementing the efforts of others, especially the men folk. Then women are there to be keeping us company. It would have been so annoying if you get to the house and there is no woman to release the thoughts in your mind for you. Yes, women are there keeping us company. Yes, even the babies, sometimes our babies will not feel okay if they are not enjoying the company of the mothers. Okay, sometimes no matter how you do, how you try to treat a baby, come sing song for a baby, dance around for a baby, if it's not the mother, the baby may not feel okay. Even have you noticed that even these days, sometimes when mothers that are working leave their babies at home, it's difficult for the fathers to feed the baby. So these days, fathers have started creating things that will make the babies not to know that it's not really their mothers there attending to them. So sometimes they take the pictures of the mothers, they wear the picture as mask, so that when the baby is sucking the feeding bottle, the baby will be looking at the face that looks like the mother's face, not knowing that it's actually the father, because babies feel comfortable in the company of their mothers. That is how it is. Sometimes husbands, they don't seem to they don't enjoy fully the company of people outside. When they get home, their wives will give them the company they actually need. There's even mothers, so we cannot rule it out that women were wired to be keeping us company. Sometimes when your head is full like this, even when you feel like staying alone, when your wife, when your mother, when your sister eh, comes around, you know when you loosen up and begin to talk gist. They have a way of melting stony hearts and with their company. That's how they are wired. All right. Then another one is that they assist us in preservation. There are things that naturally would have happened to our men, but because women are there, they help in the preservation of lives. Yes, women are good in preserving things, including lives. Okay, preserving the lives of the children at home, children at school, places, in their place of work, preserving the lives of people around them. Hmm? Yes. There are sometimes your wife will look at you, your wife doesn't want you to die, your wife knows that your sugar is high. She starts running around to see how to ensure that your diet is worked on. Yes, yes, sometimes your wife will think of how to make sure that your diet is the right one for you so that your life will be preserved. Yes, women are there because God desired that they will assist in preservation of lives. Right from the time they took in, the pregnancy time, all a woman is trying to do is to preserve the lives of the baby, even at delivery. When a woman is asked to push, you tell her she's tired. You tell her this your baby will die. You push now. You won't know where she will get strength because she wants that life to be preserved. Women naturally do not like losses, especially loss of life. So they are wired to see how to assist in preservation of lives. Okay, when a wife sees that there is danger out there and that danger can take the life of the husband. The woman will sit back and say, I tell you, please don't leave, don't go, this and that. I beg leave them, let them carry their wahala and go. You know why? The woman doesn't want the life of the husband to be lost, or lives of the children, or people in the neighborhood. So women were created to assist in the preservation of life. They are also there to assist in procreation. No matter what the world is saying and what science is trying to present to us, the original plan of God is that procreation will be through the assistance of woman. Yes, yes, God, no matter what a man has, if he doesn't donate that to a woman, there may not be formation of another human being. Yes. And then after the formation, who carries it? Still the woman. Till 9 months, or sometimes more than that, or even before 9 months, the life will be the person, the child will be produced. So procreation is naturally actualized with the assistance of a woman. Okay? Yes, a man cannot impregnate himself, then go through the 9 months and go and push out the baby. Yes, God looked at man and felt like, let's just do this thing with the woman. Come, this one, take the womb. Come, the man that has womb, that is woman. Come, the man that has a womb, look at the womb. Oh yeah, help in procreation because I need you to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. So God didn't tell that to Adam alone. Eve was there. So women were created to assist in the procreation. But women, these women we're talking about, they have challenges. They have lots and lots of challenges. Maybe we need to touch those challenges that women normally have. They have so many challenges. Number one is the challenge of gender strife at birth. Sometime ago, a young lady walked to my office. She was crying like the father abandoned the mother when she was born. The father came to the hospital and saw that the baby was a girl and got angry and told the mother that that relationship was over and that was it. She had not seen the father. Why? Because she was born a girl. So this is one of the problems women have, the issue of their gender, and most times it starts from birth. I know that some women that while pregnant they go for ultrasound scan, and when it's discovered that they are carrying baby girl, female child, the husband might not like it, and some husbands, not all, I say some women, yes, some women say no, no, no. So even at birth, while still in the womb, some women suffer rejection, okay, low acceptance. Even the women, the pregnant woman, when they it's discovered that they are carrying a baby, female children, they are also treated in a different way. Sometimes if the woman is pregnant and the child there is a boy, I say, deliver my son. God don't kind of my son. But most times you don't find you don't see men that are boasting that, hey, my wife is pregnant, she will deliver a baby girl. Are you seeing it now? So it is one of the challenges that women face. Sometimes they feel like they are not they are not readily accepted, appreciated in their families, in the society, or wherever they find themselves. It is not good like that. Some of them also have problem with growth in the society. Yes, they have problem growing up in the society, even in the presence of family members. You know, sometimes in a family circle like this, when a boy and a girl are almost fighting, everybody will come and face the girl and say, don't you know you are a girl? Don't you know you are a girl? What is it with you? Don't you know that you're a girl? But the boy looked for her trouble. The boy slapped her or poured sand on her and trying to retaliate. They say, hey, look at what you're doing, and you don't you know you are a girl? So sometimes those girls, they will stay and they'll be feeling bad, and if they cannot express their anger, they suppress the thing and wait for a time that will be an outburst, and most times the outburst can be deadly. So we have now seen that while growing up, there are things that women suffer. Sometimes when a woman wants to dress in a particular way, like those of us that I grew up, you know, when I was younger, I wished to, I so much wanted to be a boy. So I was dressing like boys. I was playing with boys, you know, playing balls and all the stuff. And people were telling me things to do to change to a boy. And then I tried us sitting on iron, doing this, climbing trees anyhow, so that eventually I would turn to a boy. I was doing those things because I felt that the society was more comfortable with the male children more than the female children. So that is it. And at that, there were some dressings. You know, you appear in some clothes. They will say, what's your problem? What's your problem? A girl like you. Yeah, you know. And so that's one of the challenges they have in a society. There are things that a man can slap a woman, slap her, and she feel like, what is it, self? And hold the man. So, hey, this one, are you getting it now? You slap a woman 2 times and she gets angry, she wants to and raise her and slap one, the whole village will gather against the woman. Yes, it is true. That's what happened. That's one of the challenges women are facing. Yes, even in their homes, there are things that will be going on. A woman will not be able to say a word because the society demands that she says nothing and possibly die in pains. And it's after the death of that woman that is suffering that the society will come and start blaming her for dying without speaking out. But while alive, the time she tried to speak out, the society gathered and say, shut up, keep quiet and enjoy. That is how your mother, that is how your grandmother, endure those things. So it's one of the things that women suffer from. Another thing is that they suffer occasional bully. Yes, occasional bully or intimidation. Sometimes in occasions like this, in public places, women are not allowed to have what they want. Yes, they are not allowed to have what they want. And sometimes you tell them, no, 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 no. I can remember some time ago when I was in secondary school, there was need for me to travel to Lagos from Onitsha. I still remember that story seriously. My father in the Lord was traveling too, so I wasn't feeling too well. So I needed to go to my brother for to take care of me, So my father in the Lord was traveling too. We boarded a vehicle. He was the other side. Me, I was at the extreme. I wanted to sit at the door. He was at the other seat. Me, I wanted to stay at the door. So I paid for the seat. I was there. At the time I got up, I went to buy something because the vehicle was soon late. On coming back, I saw a man sitting where I was sitting. So I was like, sir, please. I was saying, no, go inside. Don't you know? I said, sir, please see my bag, see my things. See my, I say, no, come on, go inside. You don't know you're a girl. My father in the Lord, the wife came out and said, what's the problem? She paid the same amount you paid, and she was here before you came, and she will be comfortable here. So you cannot make her feel that no, you go and take another seat. She has stayed sitting here. The man was like, what do you mean? The Bible said that women should honor men. the wife to my father-in-law say, no, the Bible say women honor your own husband, and not every man that comes around be bullying you up and down. So she told him, this is bully and I will not accept it for my daughter. So oga, please just shift, go to where you're supposed to sit. Let her sit where she feels she'll be comfortable, because it's going to be a long journey. Are you getting it now? If not that my father in the Lord's wife came up and came and stood up in my favor, insisting that the man should take another place, I would have been boxed to a corner, and I would just remain there, feeling terribly bad. From Onitsha to Lagos, it wouldn't have been nice at all. So this is one of the things so many people suffer in the society. Sometimes you enter a vehicle, and the man you want to enter, a man sitting in front, you now want to join so that you will be two in front. The man will get up and go out so that you, the girl, you go inside and sit. Why? Because he believes that he's a man, that you are a woman, and the woman may not like it, because sometimes at that place where you are pushed to stay, you'll be battling with hard objects, the battling with the driver, changing gear and things like that. And the woman will be there so uncomfortable till she gets to where she will alight. So the point is this, that there are so many cases of bullying going on against women in the society, and we are aware of it. Even at places of work, there are some posts, there are some positions that women are qualified to have, but they are bullied out of those positions because they are women, and women are taking note of all these things. Yes, they are taking note of all these things. You come to a company where you have 80% male, 20% female, and by reason of the years, the input, effectiveness, efficiency, or what the person has been able to do, the person is qualified, a woman is qualified to be the head of that department. Some people say, no, how can a woman be, and I wonder, how can a woman be ahead of me? How can a woman be giving me order? There was a man that a vehicle was about to move. Immediately say, oh yeah, driver, let's go, let's go, let's go. The driver came and started the vehicle. He looked, that was a woman. Say, stop here, stop here. I said, okay, calm down. I said, how can a woman be driving me the car? Nonsense. It was a big case. They talked and they said, no, woman cannot drive. What sort of insult is that? And when they saw that the man came with about 4 other persons that he was going to pay for, they asked the woman to please just don't worry, just don't worry, so that this vehicle will move. A man came and drove the vehicle. That is bullying. That is bullying. It's terrible. And women are suffering that too. Another challenge women are having is sometimes discrimination at home. Yes, sometimes at school, sometimes at the places of work. Hmm? It's sometimes when there are things to share in the house. Women, the girls are kept as second hand. Boys should come and select first. Sometimes even in sharing property. Yes, property in the home. In most places, they don't have portions for the girls. They don't have portion for the women. They just have for men. Even if it's one man, the man, if it's just one male child, that male child can take everything. And the girls, 7 daughters to that man will have nothing except the name of that man. It's not always right, but I'm happy that some changes have been initiated to see how women can be given something on their father's property. That, by the way, so there can be discrimination against women, and women are not happy with that. All right, there can also be age issue, age, and the demands that go with that. A woman by the time a woman gets to 18, 20, 21, 22, her age, because of her age, she's forgetting. She needs to get married. She needs to go into a relationship. Even if you don't propose to her, she look for a way to propose to you. A woman at 30 is feeling like she in fact she has crossed. But a man at 42 is still doing boyoyo. The man at 40 is still wearing baggy jeans, big chains, doing like he was born 2 years ago. But a woman at 30, 35 is saying the Lord's Prayer, God help me. That is it. So age doesn't seem to be helpful to women, and women are seeing that as challenge. A woman at 45, 50, because of age, is praying, God, if that person has not given birth to any child, is praying, God, please remember me. Age is not my side. But a man at 50, 60, 70 is still impregnating women. But a woman at 45, 50, 60 is now saying, "Dear Lord, unto your hands I commit my fertility ability." Are you getting it? Yes. Someone like me, my father had me in his 70s. Can you beat that? Yes, because he married a small girl. So there are some women that are having problem with fertility, childbearing because of age. But for men, it does not concern them. So age is one of the challenges women are having. Yes, age. Hmm? That's why so many of them forge their date of birth. I don't know. They forge their date of birth. But when it comes to health issues, they must have to say the truth. So we talk about status. There is an age a woman will get to. You start checking, is she now married? Is she still single? Is she this? Is she that? But a man, it's not a problem. You know? No, it's not a problem. So it's a challenge. Then we talk about childbearing. Yes, that is a challenge that women are facing. In as much as women desire to have their own children biologically, they would have loved it to be so easy and stress free. Yes, but a woman can take in without having an orgasm. A woman can conceive a child without having sexual pleasure, that is, without being satisfied sexually. But a man cannot without getting to the peak. So anytime a woman is pregnant, just know that one man somewhere enjoyed himself fully, because the peak of a man's sexual enjoyment is that seed, is the release of the seed that impregnates a woman, maybe the woman that never enjoyed sex. So from the time of a woman losing her virginity to the time, okay, let's start from the time a woman starts menstruating. Some in their menstruating period, they have lots of cramps, pains, discomfort, and all the stuff. With that, they carry the pains till they are disvirgin. And sometimes in the process of disvirgining a woman, she has so much pains, loss of blood and things like that. Be afraid, be afraid. And some women, if disvirgining them did not work out fine, they will start being afraid of sex. Anytime they talk about sex, their heart will do film. They feel like running away. But how would they do now? They don't marry, and if they don't have children, society will laugh at them. So they just go and dump themselves there onto your hands. Anything, let the man just do, let them get up. Some of them, they don't even have that sexual pleasure. Okay, now as the seed is released, they accept the seed without objecting. And from the time of conception to the time of delivery, women don't find it funny all the time. Some say, "I know they get problem." It is not you. They normally have hormonal discomfort, some imbalances, and sometimes they get unnecessarily angry at people. Sometimes they get moody and things like that. So they have challenges in attempt to produce children. From there too, we talk about the time they go for delivery. The labor is something else. I've been there, so I can tell you. There was a time I was even begging the nurses that, "Please, any way you can reduce the pain." So even if for a few seconds, they said, "No, mama, don't worry, don't worry." So the pains of labor, that one, we cannot describe that one at all. Then they ask you to push, to push, to push. Ah, haba, that is a woman. It is a challenge. It's a challenge. If women just the way men ejaculate at the peak of excitement, if that is the way women ejaculate their babies, who will be feeling bad? They will be saying, no, you know. Then if it's not going to be vaginal delivery, there will be cesarean section involved. It is still a woman that will go through the the pains of the cutting, the stitching, suturing, then coming, waiting for her to gas or not. That kind of thing, to fat, whether she fat or not, and she just be working with the pains, waiting for the wound to heal. So it is not easy, and let nobody deceive you. Being a woman, being a woman is not easy. Being a woman is a challenging um, uh, position, offer, and I would like us to see how we can look at women, especially mothers, and start appreciating them. Okay, childbearing is not easy, and when the child has been given birth to, we now talk about nursing the child, talk about breastfeeding the child. Sometimes the baby will suck and you start having bruises, blisters, the nipples are paining you, and you are still breastfeeding the child. And some babies can be, I don't know whether they were born with that type of mindset, but sometimes as they are sucking, they are biting. They are biting. Sometimes when they bite you pick them, you remove their mouth and know that this one is not good. And some will still do it repeatedly. You know, one woman said, after all I done for you, I carried you for 9 months, you came out looking like your father. I thought it would end there. You started behaving like your father, breastfeeding you. Now what? So there are some babies like that, and women will be wondering why it's like that. So, our topic today is appreciating mothers with us. So I'm taking my time to let you know that women actually have issues, they have challenges they go through, so that when you have this understanding, you decide on your own to start appreciating the mothers around you. Okay? Then we have issues with demands and responsibilities. There are some women that don't need to disturb their husbands for anything. They assume that the man should know things that should be done. And if the man doesn't do it, the woman will just get up and do it. Sometimes it's not even woman that waits for the husband to drop money for feeding. How much? How much? So there are some women that immediately the food food in the house is finishing, the food stuff. They will just plan and go and get rice, get beans, get the garri, get the fish, get the meat, get the stuffed fish, get the provision, the beverages and stock in the house and move on with their lives. So when they see that there is no food in the house, they start thinking of what to do. Sometimes they borrow. Some mothers borrow. They borrow from banks, they borrow from cooperative, they borrow from their associations, they borrow from colleagues, they just borrow to make sure that the needs in the house are met. Some to make sure that their children go to school. They don't depend on their men. You understand now? So these are some challenges women go through. Then we talk about the abuse. So many women are going through abuse. I wish you get one of my books, the one called Faces of Abuse. So many women are going through abuse. Verbal abuse, you look at them and say, nonsense. What do you even think you are? Because I made the mistake of marrying you. Nonsense. Don't worry. You see, women are being abused verbally. Women, yes, you say that women dey talk too much, but one harsh word spoken to a woman can keep her moody for days. Yes, can keep her moody for days. Women talk, they talk because it's part of them, they talk. But the spirit controlled woman will be selecting the words she speaks. The words she be seasoned with salt. Okay? But women don't feel comfortable when you abuse them, especially you abuse them verbally. But if the circumstance surrounding them will not allow them to revolt, they will be living in pains. But whenever they can no longer stay, they will break the yoke off their neck and they will tear off your reach. So abuse is one of the things that women go through. Emotional abuse is there. There are some that play with the emotions of women a lot, especially any woman that is getting to a certain age. They start playing on their emotions. So they make them feel that you love them. They drop their guards and throw themselves at you. The next time you walk out on them and tell them this and that, and they will plead with you because they have given all. Emotionally, women are going through a lot. It is not really easy for a woman to love, to like give herself to a man. But if she does, it becomes difficult for her to lick the wounds if the man, you know, gets them battered emotionally. So it is an issue. Women are also abused physically. It is common these days to see a woman with swollen face, with bruises on her face, with wounds all over her body, you know, a woman limping or walking somehow, wearing sunshade, covering things. Yes, so it is becoming common that women are abused physically. Some are slapped, some are beaten by their husband, some are pushed, some are smashed, some are, can you imagine? So we can say that women have challenges. So with this I've mentioned, and some other ones I've not been able to mention, I've given you ideas of what women go through as their challenges on daily basis. Yes, somebody like me, I have a lot I do on daily basis. Not just because I work, I'm working, I'm schooling, ministry is there, my pet projects are there, my business is there, my husband ministry is there, my family is there, my children there, my extended family, some other responsibilities, people in your custody, people that look up to, so many things at the same time. Responsibilities from ministry side, from job side, from your studies, from your children's side, from your husband's side, from your family side, from your own father's house side, everywhere, everywhere. You still have your health to battle with. From time to time, you need to sit down and tell yourself, I'm shutting down for the day, because no, 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 no. You know, you work and work. Sometimes it will be so much on me, I'll shut down. No calls, no, nothing, nothing. Anybody can call and read that, you're not repeating, but I need to be alive, because I have so many people that are drawing strength from the little thing I'm offering them. Even if it's my smile, my words of encouragement, the hugs I give, the words I give, or even seeing me. There's some people that draw strength by knowing that I'm somewhere. So I can't be so careless and throw my life away on the platform of trying to do all at the same time. When I get to a point and my body tells me shut it down, or the Spirit of God tells me sufficient for the day is the evil thereof, I shut down. However you feel about it, it's okay. You're only right, but I need to. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Okay, so with this, now you can see that women go through a lot. There was a time I described to women, described to people with my life, an example of what I was doing in a day many years ago. I wake up around 4 a.m. And go and arrange the church, come and cook, because by 5 o'clock we start what we used to call fresh, no, more fresh dew. Yes, fresh dew. Every first, second, and third days of the month. And the fresh dew will end by 7. So by 7, already I prepared food. After the fresh dew, you attend to people waiting to greet you. Oh, mama, this and that. Fine, from here I'll leave for work, because I should be at work by 7:30. If not, I'll be surcharged. I'll be at work till 2:30. Then I rush back. I rush to the market, pick some things, rush to the house, prepare lunch or anything, and rush back by 3, because I'll be having lectures. I'll be having afternoon classes till around 4:30. By that 4:30, I should go for lectures somewhere, you know, lectures where I was also lecturing. I'll rush to that place and lecture till around 7 p.m. And from there, handle jam classes and external classes. I'll be getting to my house around 9:30, 10. Burn out, totally burn out. Yes, there are some women like that. But the time came, I told myself, Precious, you just have to bite the one you can chew. Nothing less, nothing more. But when I stopped some things, it wasn't long after about 3, 4, 5 months, I took in for my first child. So women go through a lot in an attempt to make sure that needs are met, and that and their problems are solved. So that's why all over the world, from time to time, organizations fixed dates to celebrate women. And as I yesterday, the churches, especially the Anglican Communion, Presbyterian, and maybe some other churches, I'm now aware of theirs, celebrated motherhood. And I want to let you know that they did that because they have come to realize, just like some others have come to realize, that women need love. So, in appreciating our women, we should realize that women need love. Show a woman love, it is not a sin. Let a woman know that you love her. Love is not necessarily sex. There are some that can, we know of husband and wife that can stay for a month or so without sex, but they are passionately in love. Sex is not giddy 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 giddy. We have so many ways of expressing love, expressing our intimacy, our feelings, passion towards the other. Apart from sex, maybe in and out, in and out. Oh, wow, it has finished. Everybody will be wondering what really happened. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about love, where you look at this person, you feel like, wow, there are so many things I can do to make this person's life a lot better. Let me give this person attention. Let me give this person, let me show this person concern. Let me make this person feel good, that the person is worth my time. That's love. That's love. So every woman, even without saying it to you, needs love. Stretch forth your hands and show a woman love. Give her a hug. Ask her, how are you feeling? Look into her eyes and tell her how beautiful she is. Even as old as your mother is, your mother will want somebody to show her love. Hold her hand and say, ah, mommy, 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 super mommy. She'll be easy enough. Mommy, leave matter. Smile small for daddy now. Smile for me. I see as I look like you. Aren't you happy that you have fine child like me? Look at me now. They just like such things. They like such things. So show them love. The woman is carrying heavy something. She's not pretending. She's dragging it. You're by the side. You have the energy. Why not go and assist? Will it make you not to be a man again? Will it make you not to be a big boy again? Women want us to show them love. Let them know that what they are going through, what they are passing through, or what they have been offering, what they have been bringing to the table, that you appreciate that. Show them love. Mind the way you talk to them. Check the way you look at them. Seek the things you hear about them and believe. Show them love. Say kind things to them. No matter how high and mighty you are, let them not think that you don't appreciate that they did, because they have their own contributions towards you and things around you. Okay? Yeah, show them love. Love, love. No woman can complain when you love her too much. No. Love is that thing that can make a stubborn woman to become as docile as anything, as flat carpet. Hmm? So just try and show woman love. Also try and care. There are some that love with their mouth, but they don't care. I learned that thing on our wedding day so many years ago. Mommy, God bless her. I don't know where she is right now, but the Lord will reward that woman. She prepared the cake, and when she was talking about the colors and the things she mixed in the cake, that was where she taught us that love is different from care. Some love because they have been commanded to love, but they don't care. They cannot kind of and say, "Oh, beautiful, this year, I just oh beautiful." Some men, their wife dress up and leave the house. They don't even know how their wives live. When they leave the house is when they get to gate that security will tell them, ah, madam, come o, again this your back it's here, but you working with the husband. And women are easily drawn to those that show them care, show them that they matter to you, that their feelings are, you are concerned about their feelings. Care for them, assist them, give them things. Find out what is bothering the woman around you. Find out why she doesn't want to talk to anybody. Find out why she's talking too much. Find out why she's hardening up. Find out why she's behaving somehow. It is with on the wheels of care that she can tell you. Are you getting it now? So show her care. Show the woman around you care. Another one is be tender, tender. Hmm? I can't understand why some men, when they are around you, they just look. You are a man, she is a woman. You understand? You can't expect a woman to be muzzled up like you. No, show tenderness to her. Show tenderness to her. She's feminine, for crying out loud. Not because you have a wife that is hardworking, you have a mother that is hardworking, you now leave the responsibilities, the duties for her. She doesn't feel tender, she doesn't feel feminine again. Anytime there is issue, she'll just come up and she'll, grown up like this to go and fight because you're not there. But let it be that she even cause trouble outside, be the one that will call her about all about it, take care of it. She'll be like, calm down. You know I love you. If it concerns you, I'm at the forefront. Lead the battle for me. You know, that is what our women want. Mothers want us to show them tenderness. We should be tender, nice, gentle towards them. Let them have that feeling that we love them, we can care for them, we are kind to them, we are friendly to them. Then let's try and appreciate them from time to time. Please buy gifts, appreciate them by buying gifts, give them something, appreciate them by saying it with your mouth. With your mouth, say it with your mouth. Tell them that they are good gifts to you. There is no perfect woman anywhere, but appreciate that one around you. No matter her imperfections and her mistakes, please appreciate them. Open your mouth and tell her that she is good at this. She's good at cleaning the house, although she doesn't cook well. But look at that one, she's doing very well, and appreciate her for it. Buy, come back from work, buy biscuit, 200 naira, give her, say, sweetheart, see, you're just too much. The day I will hit money, I will show you. Take this one just to appreciate you. And I like the way you pack your hair from time to time. I like the way you dress well. When people see you, even if it's not my money, they believe that I'm the one giving you. Don't worry, I will have money and I will spoil you. Appreciate her. Appreciate her when she goes to market and buys things for the family. Even with that money you gave her, but she did not squander the money in the market to buy other things. She still bought things for the house. Appreciate her. Appreciate her that when you're sleeping in the house, sometimes in the night she wakes up to check on the children. Appreciate her that from time to time she will wake you up and say, go and lock the door. The door is not locked. It's disturbance, but she is doing a good job. Because if she doesn't disturb you to go and lock the door, the day they open the door and carry you and go, you wish that she woke you up asking you to lock the door. Are you getting what I'm saying? Don't forget, this week with Precious Caleb, we are looking at appreciating the mothers with us. And one of the ways to appreciate the mother is that you reach out to them and let them feel that you are happy with what they are doing, what they are contributing to the relationship, the home, the marriage, what they are doing, things they are doing that are good. Then please support them. You have a woman that has a vision, that has something that is consuming her thoughts, that's consuming con- considerable percentage of their time. Please support them. She wants to go to school, support her. She wants to learn a trade, support her. She wants to start business, support her. She is into business, support her. Don't be ashamed of what your wife is doing to bring support to you. Please support her. Sometimes she's stranded financially. Ask her, what is it? What is it? Support her. You know, there's some way. I can remember I had a friend then. He was a captain anyway. He was taking care of so many of my needs, the one in the ministry, the one in the family on focus, and things like that. Not that he wasn't asking me for anything, but there are people that God brings your way from time to time, like angels. They carry your bills, they pay your bills, and when their time is up, they go. One day he was angry because I had a problem I did not tell him. I had a problem that was eating me up. There was a program I was hosting that time, and days before that program, there was no money. We just managed to bring the handbills and put banners. There was no money for anything, not even for petrol. And I had guests. And my type, I can swallow my pains and you will not know. I don't know how he was discussing with one of the children. I got to know that this and that. He came, he really, for that was the day I knew that he could shout and he say, Mama, what is your problem? I said, what is it? You mean that till now you were going through this pain and I had see money. You brought out bundles of money. Piam, piam, bundles of money. He made me to be touching names. You brought out bundles of money. Pia, Pia, what is your problem? What will I use this money to do? Look at the problem you're having. There's no money, and you were in pain. You couldn't tell me. What? So why am I around? I was like, where can you get this type of people? Where can you get this type of people? You understand now? So I was like, Jesus Christ. He was so angry, and I didn't tell him I had news. Women like it like that. And they didn't need to cry to you, twist and do this. Find out the needs your wife has. Find out the needs your mother has, and see how you can assist. I don't wait for my mother to ask me for money. I don't do that. I don't do that. In fact, it got to a point that because of distance, I arranged with some POS agents around my place. I'll just call and say, are you around? I say, yeah, I will be sending something. Mama will come to collect. I'll come and I say, please go to this guy. I sent something. Mama will say, but I say, easy. Don't worry. And she'll be blessing me. She'll be blessing me. Sometimes I package food out there. I'm with you to her straight. I say, if you get to this place, call this number. Sometimes I make sure that she has light. She doesn't see me every day, but if she sees what I'm sending to her, she has seen me. Yes, that is my mother, and that is how I do to my sisters too. No matter what they have, sometimes I package I get errands go, I empty my wardrobe, I say, give to this myself, give to this, give to that woman there, give to that woman, pack shoes and send. They may not be seeing me every day, but they want it to be that you show them care, appreciate them, support them. No one called the other day and say, I called one the other day to check on her. The way her voice was, I said, why is your voice? She said, I'm tired. What is it? Both job. I don't understand. She left her job to go into business, but business was not favoring her. I didn't know she was crying. Even my children said, okay, calm down. I'm sending you to so prof in this university. He's my friend. Please go and meet her. Tell her that you're so person to me, and he will get something for you to do. She said, eh? I said, I text number. I said, go and meet. The next, it wasn't like I said, let me make this call. I'll call you back. By the time I called back, her voice was very good and she was feeling happy. That is it. Showing somebody support. Somebody wants to do business, somebody wants to go to school. You support the person and God will support you too. Are you getting what I'm saying? I'll give you this one. Every woman wants dependent autonomy, and she's depending on you. She wants you to allow her to freely decide on things to do after you tell her, okay, this thing you have decided to do, let me help you adjust it. And as you have decided to do it, let me support you. Okay? Don't make a woman to feel that she cannot do anything. Don't make a woman to feel that she doesn't want anything, that she doesn't matter at all. No. Allow them to have dependent autonomy. Finally, I want you to know this, that every woman you see is strong, every woman you see is powerhouse, every woman you see is multitasking, every woman you see is multi-talented. Any woman you see can do anything. All she needs from you is support. She needs from you is to appreciate her. All she needs is that you care and show her love. The Lord bless you. It is celebration of motherhood, and I pray that you have understanding of what I just said now, that you reach out to the women around you. Okay, those that are going through challenges, those that are not going through challenges, still reach out to them and let them know that you appreciate that they are women. And as you do that, the Lord God of heaven will show you mercy. The Lord will reward you. The Lord will make your life to not lack the influence and the blessings of mother in the name of Jesus. To this, I commend you the grace of God that is able to keep you strong, is able to keep you safe. That the blessings of motherhood, the blessings from your mother will not be wasted. And for any woman under the sound of my voice that is believing God for fruitfulness, to have her own biological child or children, I pray for you today that God will use this as a celebration of motherhood unto you. God did it for me years ago. On modern Sunday like this, I went to God my clothes, asking God for one thing, that the miracle, the gift I needed from Him in that modern Sunday was the gift of another pregnancy after so many years. And God answered me. It was 3 months after that I noticed that I was pregnant, and I counted back. It was on that modern Sunday that God visited me. I pray that this modern Sunday, this celebration, that God will visit any woman that is believing God for the fruit of the womb, and God Himself will be glorified in the name of Jesus. Don't forget, my name is Precious Caleb. I'm your friend, and I'm glad to be hosting you every Sunday, 5 p.m. in your family this week with Precious Caleb. I apologize that we couldn't come yesterday because of too many activities I was involved in as it concerns celebration of motherhood worldwide. God bless you. I'll be here on Sunday, 5 p.m. by the grace of God. I'll be looking at another important topic. I love you. God bless you.